got her cell phone number.
I do too.
So I'll stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Today is the meeting of January 5th, first meeting of 2026 here at the Annex Building. The first thing on the agenda today would be nominations for Commissioner President.
I'll make a motion for Mark to stay president.
I'll
for
second.
2026.
If you want to do it, I'll second it.
I'd like to do it one more year, then maybe we'll pass the torch on
Yep.
after my reelection this year.
Good with that?
All right, all in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. And like always, don't hesitate to tell me to shut up if I get talking too much.
Don't worry.
Should I say timeout?
Sure. Right now, I'm sending an email to the folks that will be reappointing to the commissioner's appointment, so here in just 1 minute, we'll get going.
John sent a text and said he's on his way.
Okay. Make sure it's sent. It did. So I think the only one that I did not send it to would be Mr. Hardy, because I don't have an email at Mrs. Hardy.
It's him. It's supposed to be him. He's switching. Did they come in and switch over the first year? So we need to talk to him about that because I don't want to. I had a conversation with him. He's supposed to switch over to become officially him, not her.
Okay. Do you have his contact information by any chance? See if he could make it in.
I do not. Is it on?
I'll see if I do. Hold on.
I think I called him on that number that's on the website, county website.
I don't either.
My girls do.
Okay.
Hey, Ashlyn, can you have one of you guys call Perry Hardy? His contact information should be on our sheet, our telephone number sheet, and see if he can come to the commissioners meeting at 10 o'clock. Yeah, please and thank you. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's okay. Yep, no worries, thank you. Bye.
Right. With all that being done, first on the agenda, we have Craig with maintenance. Morning.
Don't have much for you. Get back in the swing of things after the holidays and stuff. End of this week, should have a couple contractors on site to look at the DOAS unit and get that all hopefully up and running properly. Art will be here Thursday on the 8th to get all the stuff situated over to the Verigy service side for anything that happens. I can put in a ticket for that to make responses a little faster. Other than that, that's about all I got for you for today.
So do we think that the DOAS unit is our biggest problem when it comes to the hallways, the security area? And as a solution to that problem?
Yes and no, if you want to know the truth.
Okay.
Without it running, recovery time it could be up to hours, depending on the temperature outside. So when it got down to 18 degrees, it may never recover in that temperature. So you could be stuck at 40 to 60 degrees in there, in that area. With it running, can't really tell you the proper recovery time at that temperature because it never was running properly. When it was running somewhat properly, recovery time was 10 minutes. Doors opened up, once they shut, it got back up to the temp and within 10 minutes. So it's going to be one of them, we really won't know. But you will always have a burst of cold air come in, even though the building is kind of pressurized and stuff, but 100% know if that's the issue or not, can't guarantee it.
So we went off the recommendation, we just went with what Verigy said we needed for the heating and air?
It's whatever they supplied what we needed.
Right, so
yes.
they said what we needed, and that's what they supplied. We never had anybody actually do a study or look at it and say, hey.
That's what the DLZ company is for. They're the engineers, they're the ones that designed it, they're the ones that say this is.
Okay,
what
so
we
have
need.
we contacted them?
Was the conference call, what day was it? Wednesday. I was on the call Wednesday when I was off with them for an hour, and that is the next step to go back to them.
Yeah, because I think if it's not, it shouldn't be well, we're not sure if it's going to work or not. It should work.
I mean, the equipment's working the way it's supposed to be. It's just the entryways, I don't know if they missed something. That's why that blower got taken down. We was told it wasn't needed. So, and that old blower.
And we were told that by Verigy and DLZ.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then that's even more reason
Right.
that they need to fix the problem.
Right.
So,
And Art is well aware of that.
So
At the end of
Art
that
is
meeting.
working with DLZ as well, or is that?
DLZ is waiting on some graphs
Okay.
to be sent to them on one entryway. The west entryway, it's tied into another office to supply heat. It doesn't have its own thermostat. Their solution for that down there is to throw in an electric heater.
So how did that happen? How did,
All in the, excuse me, all in the design of,
that I would have
DLZ.
thought they would have let that fly. It should have had its own thermostat. I just, we.
oh, I agree. I didn't know it was that way until we started having issues.
So I think those are the questions we need to bring up to Art. We need
Oh, I
to-
have.
The first questions,
And,
Okay.
and right now, Art's waiting on DLZ.
okay, all right.
And that's what's taking the longest.
so it's fair to say a solution is being worked out at this time.
Yeah.
They know it's an issue.
As long as they're not gonna recommend putting in electric heaters at both entryways, I don't think that's a solution. If you're
Why
not-
is it an issue at the west end? Nobody hardly uses that at door entry.
It's tied into an office, so if it's 40 degrees in there, their office takes forever to heat up because it's pulling in all that cold air. It's just like the recovery time at the main entrance.
So the return air is in the hallway coming from the entryway?
We have a return
Okay.
duct in that entryway and a return duct in their office, but the return duct.
Yeah.
in
It
the
looks like to
entryway-
me they could tie in another thermostat to override the other one, I guess, but,
Well,
or combine
I
it.
just don't think it's putting out enough on that one vent to heat up that entryway.
Even though the doors ain't hardly used compared to the east end.
Yeah, it's just old doors.
And that's a little bit more, I mean, that's in its own foyer area too.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not as much area, and air should not flow and adjust as quick as what it should in the main.
Right. Then we,
Westerly winds too.
right, we got an exhaust system on the elevator, it really pulls a lot of heat out too, so. And that's on the closest, that's on that east, or the west end
Yeah.
as well, so.
So on those, so clarify for me on the doors. So when they hit the button, do both doors open?
That's what I was looking into. One door should open at a time if you turn the other one off. I got looking into that, been doing research on it. It's two doors tied into one circuit board on that opener. So I'm still trying to find a company that can look into it without costing an arm and a leg. There has to be an issue with that board that's not allowing that one door to open by itself without the other one on. There shouldn't be a main lead and lag, pretty much I'm gonna say, on a door.
Right, because it seems like anytime I go in, both doors want to open up.
Yeah,
So
and I went in there and I started messing with it. Well, the one door's not opening, so to me, it's telling me there's a control issue, but it's such an old piece of equipment, it's kind of hard to
So
find the right
all right,
parts
so
for
you
it.
can look, can you look into, and maybe we need to upgrade something there, I don't know.
Yeah,
But I think we need to address that, and we need to get somebody in here to look at sealing those doors.
There's
how
another.
would you like them sealed? Because I put new door seals in all of them, and if I put a rubber seal in the center of it to try and over the way the door's shut, you're going to leave the doors propped open, which is a more gap at the bottom that airflow in. With those doors, it's kind of there's no good easy solution with them old wooden doors. There's not.
Sounds like we need to put another entryway in. Add on, have another set of double doors. That way it's got time to shut up before they open the other.
Let's get the door issue resolved first, as far as not having both the doors open.
Yeah.
Let's work on that, and we'll see where we go. But I just kind of, I mean, there's a lot of cold air blows in between them doors.
I don't know why both of them, when I was over there and I took a gander at it, I was questioning the security guys as to why both doors were open. I didn't, at that time, I didn't know that it was an issue with the door.
'Cause I knew at one time one door would work just fine, and I didn't know there was an issue with shutting one off and it not opening.
Lee, are they okay with that? That one door opens up?
I don't think our guys would have an issue with it.
Okay.
I think the question was, is there some sort of ADA requirement for both of them open or anything? Because they're handicapped doors, so.
I'm sure it is, given the opportunity that someone needs it, right?
Right.
You know, from an ADA standpoint, but if one person needs the double doors open a day, there's no reason to open it 100 times, open up both doors.
Yeah, I don't think for security guys are gonna care.
Okay.
The only thing I'd be careful about with
I can't see.
back one,
Yeah. Blinded by the light.
Shining up, coming off that
How
truck.
did they stay warm before?
There was a heat exchange out above them.
Oh, okay.
That's gone.
Okay.
Like a air curtain
Yeah, yeah,
that was
okay.
there, and it's.
Couldn't remember.
And I'm not opposed to buying a new air curtain, but the only challenge that I have is I hate to go throw another air curtain in right now when DLZ and Verigy
Exactly.
heating system says that we didn't need it. If we didn't need it, then they should have a solution to the problem.
agree with that.
So, Lee, if you just you and the sheriff just understand, we're working on it, okay? We're trying to get a solution. I know you got them guys coats. We'll get through it. Just give us some more time.
I don't, just speaking logically, I don't know anything other than that air curtain's gonna work, because it just doesn't make sense. That's a huge area. It's getting that cold burst of air. The only thing that's gonna prevent it from losing heat that quick is some sort of air curtain there to keep that cold air from bursting in.
Well, the piece of equipment that's not working is supposed to give a positive pressure instead of a vacuum. If it's shut down, you got a big blower that's sucking air through the elevator shaft constantly.
Pretty much the easiest way right now to explain the DOAS unit, it's a yo-yo effect. That's all it's doing. It's going up and down. That's pretty much what that unit's doing right now. It cannot maintain a steady,
When it's supposed to be doing a constant
yes.
push. So it'd be pushing the air
Yeah, they need to fix whatever the issue is.
So, okay. Well, as long as the process is going, Art knows, obviously, if we need to have a conversation with Art, I mean, I have full confidence he made it clear that this is something that needs to be straightened out.
Yeah, I think you guys made it clear in one of the meetings with Art because he done mention the commissioners want it resolved now. And that come out of him, so.
Okay. What else do we have going on?
They're still up there on the clock tower. I have to give it to them guys. It was colder than cold last week when they were up there in that. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard from the clock person?
I'm gonna give them a call this week. It's been dead silence with them.
Okay.
So before I forget, all three of us went up on the tower, we went up and looked at everything. Just as an FYI, a thank you to Amy for helping us in doing the Ripley County Regional Foundation, or the Rising Sun Foundation grant. We've obtained $40,000 to cover the bells and clockwork being done on this project. So, it's a huge help. I think it covered a majority of what that expense is going to be to get this project done. So, thank you to, everybody that sits on that board, everybody that filled out the paperwork. I'm surprised they didn't deduct for me being late for that meeting, but I take full responsibility for that. But we ended up getting the grant, huge help. With that being said, when we were up there doing the visit, the whole idea of doing the clocks right now is that the scaffolding's up there, right? And the whole idea is to be able to put the hands on from the outside so that way we don't have to take out the glass film that's in there, that's saving us money. But if you look at the clock itself, where you have the times written is cast iron, and it needs to be painted.
Yeah.
And the paint work is not a part of Kramer's or the clock people. So I have a thought, we can see if Kramer can subcontract it out for us and get us a quote on it, or if the clock people will. And see if we can get the approval from Kramer that somebody can go up there and give us a quote. It needs to be grinded down. The old paint needs to be grinded off, probably with a wire wheel, without breaking the panel behind it, and repainted black. So I
I
don't.
think our option would be Kramer, would be our best choice. Hopefully it'll be,
Well, so the question I had was, when we talked about the original scope of work from Kramer, they was going to come onto the diameter of the clock. They was going to be responsible for everything outside of that. Well, there's a pretty good gap of area of what I would call caulked or something, looks like between the actual clock and the finished work. And it would be, I would think they should, when we make the decision on what we want somebody to do, I think somebody from there needs to say, now that we can walk right up there and look, say, we're gonna finish this to here, and that way we don't have a piece in the middle that nobody is concentrating on and end up not being refinished, because I think that's what's gonna happen. Because the black does not, the cast iron doesn't come to the edge.
Exactly. And I did ask the fellow that was up there, this was just a conversation,
Yeah.
that caulking and everything is going to be covered by Kramer.
Okay, so that's great.
But that's what I was told by the worker up there, right?
It'd be nice to know that for sure.
That's
yeah.
what I was understanding. They take their flashing, if there's a lip there, they go up to the frame, and then where their flashing is that meets to that clock base, that will be caulked and cleaned up by them.
So if we can't get, if Kramer doesn't want to get a subcontractor, if they say, no, we don't do
Well,
that,
it's way too expensive.
or and we have to get somebody else in here, I would like a representative from Kramer to say, or put a mark, we're gonna take care of it to here, so we don't miss anything.
And
That's a big area.
we need Kramer to give us approval that
Exactly.
somebody can use the scaffolding.
Right.
Why, so I think we have three options, the clock people, Kramer, or put it out there now, if there's any local painter that can paint cast iron and clean it up really well and wants to work on 4 clocks and give us a price on it, they're more than welcome to give us a price on it pending approval
Yeah.
that Kramer allows us to use. I mean, looking at it, I don't think it's a huge project, it just needs to be warm enough to paint, and it does need to be done. If council or anybody has wants to, I invited them to go up and look. Peg Ehlers went up and looked. She agrees that this needs to be painted. If we don't do it now, we're gonna pay someone with a man lift to go up there and do it, and it's gonna cost us a whole heck of a lot more money. And it's silly to do 98% of a project and not do 100% while we're working on it. So, if you could, can you do that?
Yeah.
Get with Kramer, get with clock people, and maybe advertise and get quotes for, does anyone know a local painter that does exterior painting? I don't know.
I don't know anybody that might want to do that, really. Yeah.
So, that's that.
I think we should get Kramer involved first to make sure they're willing to let somebody
Yes.
use that scaffolding.
Yeah.
And
I would like for them to just give us,
I would love-
they've got to have people that can
Yeah,
contract out paint, but, because they're the ones that own the scaffolding, have the liability on the scaffolding, so it makes sense, but. The other thing is, I asked the guy when we were there about what the additional cost is on the wood rot. Do we have anything indicating what we're gonna be charged for that additional work?
I've asked and I haven't got a response yet. When I reach out to Kramer today, I'll ask him.
so do they give you updates regularly on what's going on over there? I mean, are they on track as far as the time frame? Are they, I think it was gonna be a 3-month project, 3 to 4 months, is that? I mean, it seemed like we've been at it a little while. I'm just kind of curious.
I think it's going to really determine on the weather. That's the main thing with that right now. I know here before long, they're going to start getting the first shipment of metal coming in, so they're going to have a crane on site. They're supposed to give me a week's notice with that, and then when they do that, they're going to pick the top little section of the, yep, sorry,
Yeah,
mind drew a blank.
Yeah,
Roof.
the cone
There
on
we go.
top, yeah,
Coming on.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're going to take that down when they take the first shipment of metal up and everything.
Is that getting replaced? Are they remaking that?
Yep.
Okay.
That's why they're gonna pull it down in one piece, remake it, and then set it back up there.
Okay, so we're keeping it, we're gonna keep all that, right? That cone on top, we're keeping that, because that might be something we could get, somebody may be willing to buy that.
Well, right.
As far as,
I can ask them, as long as they don't have to dismantle it.
Right, yeah.
Because that was the main thing with a lot of the other stuff, is
Yeah.
they had to, just like with the louvers, they had to dismantle and get the right measurements of everything.
yeah, I'm not talking about keeping it for scrap value. I mean, I think
Right.
we could get I think somebody might want to buy that, or maybe that might be good.
We'll have
to
an auction.
Give to the Historic Society, or somebody may want that as a
I
historic
can
piece.
reach out,
Yeah,
see
yeah.
if it'll still be intact when they get done with their
Yeah, because
stuff.
that little piece from the ground is only about 6 foot tall. When you get up there.
Yeah.
And, one interesting fact of the matter is, what do they call that looped, the stuff, the siding that has the round,
Fish scale or something?
yeah, is all vinyl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's,
Like, I mean, I can't believe that, it's vinyl, it's just like something somebody had their house. I can't believe that somebody put that up there
had holes all over it.
however many years ago and thought that it was gonna be something that was gonna last hundreds of years, but,
I mean, there was a courthouse renovation years and years ago over there.
91, 90 or 91, I think it was, somewhere around there.
I wasn't under the impression they did the siding on the cloth or anything.
That's what I was told. I could be wrong, but
They could have been put up, because wasn't there another renovation in the 60s?
I think that was when the addition that was the
Yeah.
major one.
yeah, 74 was when, I think it's 74 that
71, 74.
bells and clock were put in in '74, if I remember right.
It's a 50-year-old siding.
Yeah.
So I had a conversation with Craig, went up and looked at the room, the storage room, the issue with all of the excess Christmas decorations.
Yes.
And I went up there with him before, right as somebody was bringing something back in. There still is a lot of stuff that nobody used, nobody got out for holidays of 2025. Did you get a chance to tag them all?
I went through and put a sticky note on there, put 2025.
So I asked him to mark all of them that nobody got out. I think we need to pull all that stuff out and get rid of it. Do you agree? You guys agree with that?
Along with the fans and those tables that are up there. So when I went up there and then I went and asked, like, there's 6 fans that have been up there since we moved into the building. And one says, assessor, and I checked with those people, they said, get them gone.
Okay.
Those tables that are up there that haven't been used, put them on the county auction.
They're on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
with that being said, let's proceed with getting all that stuff out of there. I think, do you still get anybody from the county to help you on Fridays? I mean, maybe that might be a good, because I mean, that's gonna be a lot of work, drag all that stuff out of there.
Oh,
That's something-
there's a lot.
Yeah, you want to proceed with trying to get a couple, I mean, it might be a couple guys on a Friday that wants to work.
Want to lend a guy?
I mean, I think maybe get a couple guys and can we get it all down? I mean, I don't know where we'll put it at, but we need to get it put on the county auction and get rid of it. But I think the first step's get it all out of there,
And if it doesn't go in the county auction, throw it in the dumpster
yeah.
within a reasonable time period.
But I'm gonna go on record that this is not Craig, this is the commissioners doing this, so nobody, if
Yeah.
anybody has an issue with it,
Right.
come talk to us, not Craig.
I just got to find a location to put it.
I mean, honestly, I don't know who's gonna wanna buy a used Christmas tree, and I really don't know what all's up there. I mean,
Yeah.
we could.
I think it's fair to do our due diligence to try to get rid of it that way.
Yep.
If not, then it's either somebody can take it or,
I mean, if you have a couple guys from the county come down in a county truck, then they could just take it back up, put it up there.
How's your dumpster?
Is there anything else up there that may need to be getting rid of that's?
when I went through, like, there's binders and stuff like that, but they're all using that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I just think get rid of the tables, like you said, and the
And I
fans.
think you should leave our areas alone, I'm just being honest, and I told Mark this, because yeah, we do have a bunch of binders up there, but we store them up there, and we don't have nowhere to put them in our office.
Yeah.
But we use them. It's just like the boxes that are sitting there empty, they're sitting there empty because we don't want to throw them away, because we're gonna use them at some point, but
Yeah, I don't think,
they need to leave our areas alone, because
I
there's
don't-
certain things in our area that, yeah, it might look like trash to you, but we're using it.
to be
Not
clear,
you, I meant, like-
to be clear, Amy, we're not touching anything outside of the Christmas decorations that are sitting there that were tagged, and anyone's more than willing to look, and the tables and the
Yeah, and
fans, and
we went up there,
Yeah.
talked, like,
I'm confident that that's not gonna, that those 3 things are not gonna cause a problem. I'm not touching anybody else's, I mean, I will say countywide, if anyone gets some spare time and wants to consolidate and move and
and we
straighten
do
up,
that.
it
Like
would
once a
be,
year, we do our sections.
Yeah.
Or everybody should do their section once a year.
yeah. I mean, and there's stuff up there that of agencies or departments that we used to have that are no longer, no one knows how to get rid of. I don't even know who to ask. I think there's something, pamphlets and stuff up there. I'm not gonna say throw away, because I don't have the jurisdiction on that, but
Did anybody get the stuff out of the closet, Christmas decorations out of the closet in the basement over there?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
So I would like to verify, if that stuff didn't get taken out, I would like to pull it out and put it with this stuff to get rid of. I mean, who
I don't know.
has a key to that?
I do.
Did anybody get with you on a
I
key?
unlocked it for them. They said
Okay.
they was gonna be there
Okay.
to get stuff out 1 week, so I just unlocked it on Monday, and I couldn't tell you if anybody.
Okay, well, let's hold up on, there was not that much stuff in there. We'll hold up on that right now. Nobody's wanting to put stuff in there, so. Maybe that'll be on next year's Christmas list.
okay.
And I was wanting, I don't remember if I asked you or not, did the light project get all done? All the lights got replaced that we was gonna do that, in the offices, is that done?
Yes. All I got now left is just replacing the ceiling tiles, that have little holes and stuff in them. So I planned on coming in on one evening and start on that.
Okay.
Hopefully, as long as I can cut the tiles right, it shouldn't take very long. It's been a while since I've cut down a ceiling tile for a track like this.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Any other questions for Greg here this morning?
What are we doing with the old lights?
They were on auction and nobody's bid on them.
Okay.
So it's,
Let's just hang on, let's just wait and see. Once all this Christmas stuff goes through, cycles through on the list, we'll give it a couple weeks, and what nobody bids on, we'll get rid of.
We can have the highway garage guys bring their truck over
Yeah.
and,
When they come on Friday, they can take some back with them.
yeah.
there's a lot of them.
All right, thank you, Craig.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Greg.
Sheriff's Department? Lee?
We've got a couple things. John's
That
got the
ordinance.
ordinance. He's got a copy of the ordinance for you. Passing on, our maintenance guy Mike couldn't be here today. Just let you know that the final inspection for the roof has been completed. Mike identified a few areas that needs to be addressed, and he's identified those to Art. Just haven't heard back from Art yet on what the solution is for that stuff. John, you got the ordinance?
I do, I sent it to him, here's a clean copy.
Okay.
A question came up, the funds have to go into a separate account, 10% is going to the state. What are the requirements for the use of the other 90%?
I don't know, I'd have to look at the IC code.
Which, does it state which one it is? I'll pull it up here real quick. See.
I mean, how much revenue do you think this would potentially create?
I don't know. I think we have like,
Not a ton.
it's not going to bring a ton. I think we have less than 100 registered offenders.
Okay.
I think it's mainly to just help offset the cost of maintaining
The system.
But it does the code say that it has to go into a separate fund, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And I think that fund is already established for some reason here,
Yeah.
but apparently.
You want
It just never
the
was
ordinance
used.
doesn't actually exist.
362.13.5.6?
Hang on. Still logging in.
While he's looking that up, I haven't gotten the ordinance I discussed with you guys about the, like body cameras and stuff like that. I'm still working on putting that together, so I don't have that for you today.
Yeah, did you send me anything? Because if you did.
No, not yet. Each county's got some very different ways of doing that, so I'm just trying to figure out what's best for Ripley County.
Something covers all. Could you shoot me that one more time, Mark, please?
36-2-13-5.6.
36-2.
On another note, I heard you mention the appointments of the dog warden. Is there a job description for that position? The reason I ask is we've had a couple of times where we've needed to call him, but it's falling outside the scope. Or at least he's identified some concerns that that's not something that I can do. So I'd rather know exactly what is in his scope so that we're not trying to push the envelope with it.
So in my conversation with him, there is no job description. He was given a description by maybe the person that done it before him, or some people told him what they wanted him to do, but that wasn't us.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to say, no, he does not have a job description.
Okay.
That's probably something we should try to start developing with.
I'll give you an example. We had a situation where animals needed to be removed from a home we had technicians coming in to do an investigation, so the animals had to be removed. There was a dog and a cat. He came and got the dog, but it was kind of like, I don't know what to do with this cat, and we're like, we don't really care what you do with the cat, but it can't stay here. So I don't want to put that on him if it's not something that is an expectation from you guys, basically. That's just one example. The animal problem in Ripley County, there's not really a solution for a lot of the issues that we have with animals, so.
Yeah, and I think that's where the issue, the gray area is,
Right.
he's the dog warden, or is he going to be an animal control officer?
Right.
So, and to update you, which I've told several people, he does not want to be an animal control officer.
I figured he didn't.
And if that's the route we go, he doesn't want to continue with the job. So, and he's only going to do the dog warden for 2 more years.
Yeah.
So we've got a window that we're working on with county council. There's 3 members of that, and I on a committee, and we're going to figure out what path we want to take with that position.
Is that committee still,
Excuse me?
is that committee still going? I didn't,
Yeah.
okay.
It's been trimmed down. They're just at this point.
I was happy to hear that I wasn't called to it. so.
Right, yeah, but I mean, you might actually be hearing something from us to reach out to you to see your
Okay.
opinion, but, yeah, you're not on the committee at this time.
That's,
And I would say, if Perry's only going to do it for 2 more years, that gives us time. If we change anything, he's going to quit.
Right.
This gives us a 2-year period to change the title, figure out what it's going to look like to fit these parameters in. And I'll be honest with you, it's going to be a working if we move to the rate of giving more control to the dog warden of what you're asking.
right.
And what the folks that have been coming to these meetings, it's going to have to be a joint relationship between
Yeah.
Sheriff's Department
Yeah.
and,
Yeah, the sheriff is more than, he's more than happy to cooperate and do what he can to help with that.
yeah.
Lee, in a situation like what you just mentioned there, where the animals have to be removed from the home to complete an investigation, are there friends or family of?
In this particular case, there wasn't. There was literally no one. And we kind of run into that fairly frequently, especially with, not to stereotype, but when we run into the issues with cats, that's generally the only family they have, when you run into a bunch of cats and stuff.
Back to the question you had earlier, Mark, if it's okay. Subsection G, fiscal body of the county may appropriate money from the county sex and violent offender administration fund to an agency or organization involved in the administration of the sex and violent offender registry to defray the expenses of administering and ensuring compliance with the laws concerning the Indiana Sex and Violent Offender Registry.
So basically, it can be appropriated back to us to cover
So
the
it's
cost.
probably you and possibly, probation, if that's a violation for not registering or something? But that
Yeah,
seems unlikely.
it's a parole violation, if anything. Probation's not involved, that I'm aware of. It would cover the fees for like the software that we use, like we have a tablet, and our administrator too. Technically, I guess if it made enough money, you could use it to help offset her salary, but it's not gonna bring that much in.
Sounds like it's mainly for software and equipment.
Yeah.
Do we have a motion to approve the ordinance?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I think you could actually use it to garage and motors too, because when we do all of our sex offender checks manually, like we go out to their houses and stuff to do that, so it'd be a fuel cost.
Yeah, I would think so. Probably not all of it for that purpose.
Right.
But a portion.
Yeah.
I would think so.
I think that was it.
Thank you very much, Lee.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lee.
We'll hold on to this for county council because they'll be sign it.
Yeah, their next meeting is next week, correct?
We got it.
Okay.
Let's see, what is it, 55th? Do you want to hold on to this for council? Okay.
John, we have to how would we get them to appropriate that money back to that, to offset those costs? Just ask during budget hearing?
I think you'd probably need to wait a year and see
You're
what
probably gonna
revenue.
have to wait a little while, because
Right.
you're not gonna have no money in it. I mean,
No, I know.
yeah, you just have to put in the appropriation for it, or ask for it during budget, but, I mean,
One or the other.
you're gonna at least have to wait probably a year or two,
Oh, yeah.
because, I mean, there won't be nothing in there to even help you, hardly.
It's gonna be a little while before it's meaningful. Unfortunately.
Next on the agenda, we have Jason Edwards, Highway Garage. Just so you're aware, I received a message this morning that there's a stop sign down at 600 and 1200 North.
Okay.
So if you can get somebody on that.
Yep. Took 2-week resignation from the North Foreman this morning. He's moving to healthcare. It's his personal opinion, whatever he wants to do.
I'm sorry, what was all? I didn't.
The North Foreman is quitting in 2 weeks, so he's doing healthcare now. So, but I have somebody in line hopefully for that
Yeah.
to fill it. Then I'll get you the name of the new.
Prefer someone in the north. If possible.
It will be.
Okay. Doesn't say it
No,
has
it's
to
not.
be.
Yeah.
I want the best person possible.
Absolutely.
But I would prefer that a north person lived in the north so they could go take care of stuff in the north.
Right.
I mean, it's not a
Yeah, I got
preference.
it.
It doesn't have to be, or it is a
It has-
preference, but it's not a requirement. Okay?
I got it posted internal for 5 days or something, and,
Okay.
but it should be filled pretty quick.
So you've got somebody in-house already that you're wanting that?
Quite a
for that?
few of 'em.
Okay, so then if they take that, you'll still have somebody you need to be hiring, so you're gonna have an opening, but you won't
No,
replace
I've
it?
got a couple extra guys.
Okay. Yeah.
1,000 North, your buddy's bridge, the Singing Bridge.
Yes.
The road's closed today, tomorrow for repairs. They're gonna re-weld it, wash it, fix it,
Okay.
and then it'll be done.
It's a steel
Deck bridge. It
deck
keeps
bridge,
coming loose.
louder than hell when you drive over it.
Yeah, we had
1,000 north.
Do we have many of those in the county?
one at Happy Hollow.
Do we have the same problem?
Mm-hmm.
Wellsburg, and then the
Yeah, the deck
deck
comes
gets a
loose.
little rattly.
Pretty
Happy
loud.
Hollow and 500, is that the
Yep,
one?
that one. It's pretty loud too, so that's,
So let's not put any more of those in.
no. That's it.
How many years has that been there on Happy
Which one?
Hollow?
I couldn't even tell
Been a
you.
while.
Been a long time.
And you said the road would be closed for 2 days?
Today, tomorrow.
What's the weight rating on that bridge on?
15 ton, I think, or something.
How much?
15 ton, 30,000 pounds.
Really?
It's not a very big
How
space.
does the farmers use it then?
Couldn't tell you.
They go over it?
Oh, I'm
That's
sure
why
they do.
If it's damaged, it's the farmers doing it.
Can't, I'm not.
Because they'll put
I'm not
90,000
police.
plus pounds on it. Come on, Lee.
Come on, Lee.
I gotta go the other way.
Yeah, overweight.
Bet there's some loggers that had to go across there.
Wasn't me.
Well, I wasn't assuming that. No, I'm kidding.
Yes, he was.
So other than that, that's a good,
Yep.
that's it. I'll hang out till 10.
Is
Okay.
it a short bridge or a long span bridge?
Short, it's only one span.
So maybe loggers don't have
What-
30-ton one at once or 15-ton one at once. If they're trailing.
Right, yeah, if it's just a truck going over, then,
Since we have some,
How long is it? It's over 30 feet, ain't it?
the first one ain't. 1,000's, I don't think it's, it might be 25, it may be 30, but I don't think it's
I
that
don't think
big.
it's that
I'm
long.
talking the one on Happy Hollow.
Oh, no, it's about the same size.
Is it?
25, 30, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. They'd have over 30 if they have one set of the tractor and, yeah.
The front half.
Because they're allowed 10% over if it's coming out of the field. By state law.
Yeah.
But
I guess we'll know if it doesn't hold.
Yeah,
How are we on the bridge on Cave Hill?
looking pretty good. Rob's still getting all the numbers together from the other companies, which we told him this year we'd have to really put crunch time on it. We're hoping to break ground March, April next year.
So it all got surveyed, I mean,
Well, yeah, it's all gonna get done this year. And then I'll be putting in the budget in August for next year. to get
didn't have
done.
no issues with the landowners, I mean,
Yeah, I still got the one,
In
but
the, in
he's,
August of this year, it'll be put in the budget.
right,
for
yeah,
next year.
next, yeah.
So is
that's-
one just holding out where they don't want to sell their ground for this project?
I don't know if he's smart aleck about it, you know, I'm not sure. I haven't really met with him but once.
Okay. Well, I think the
No.
best thing to do is have some legal documentation sent to him when we get to that point.
Right, that will be this year, so we'll be
okay, all right,
pushing a lot of
thanks for that
papers.
update.
Anything else that you guys foresee going on here in 2026 that new? I mean, do we have how many miles we're going to do on chip and seal and
Not
all
yet,
that figured
no,
out yet?
they're still working on it. So
All right.
if you have a road that you think needs to be done, let me know. So we're
Okay.
planning on 210 miles total, so,
210?
yeah, total. So a little over 10 miles more than we did last year. So.
Perfect.
That put us almost 3/4 of the county done, chip and seal in the last 3 years. So.
I think the idea is that everyone gets done within 3 to 4 years, so.
So next year should be another 150, probably take care of all of it. We'll be done with the whole county, start back over.
So I think we talked about it, didn't we talk about coming back after the chip and seal and putting oil over it?
RC, we tried that on 200 North off of 101 going east towards county line. It lasted about 6 months and then it started fading pretty bad. I don't know, you live on that, close to that road, does it still look pretty good? I ain't been over it in a while.
It's fine.
Looks like it's holding up, you go too fast anyhow.
Yeah, I just I didn't know whether that helped keep that gravel on there to where.
It does to a
Packed in.
point. That's why we use 200 North because the log truck's going through there. And then it seemed all right. I'll go over and check it today. It's been back before fall.
I'm just curious if that's something we should look
Is this
at.
the one over by Craven Cemetery?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's $2,000 a mile. Is that what it was, Martin? We done?
Yeah, I think
remember.
it was. It was pretty steep. How long ago has that been done?
Oh gosh, a year probably, Lee, you think?
I think it was last year.
Yeah, last year sometime, or well.
And I'm just speaking from my road personally, it was done this fall, and the gravel was out in my yard this far. I mean, I'm just thinking that oil, maybe we'd keep that gravel on the road to where, till it gets packed down
Oh,
in.
we chip and seal it and they're pushing it over in it.
When they're brooming it?
Just
They-
traffic.
Yeah, the traffic just slings it,
Did-
that's why,
Did you what happened when they plowed it? Snow?
Did it peel a bunch up or
No, honestly.
They did my road
did it?
bad.
Really? Oh, 875?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you ought to go look. They
I will.
need to put them things down so they need to start digging in pretty bad in a few spots.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll see who was on that route. I can't
yeah,
remember.
and you can see where, start doing this,
Chattered on them.
yeah.
Okay.
So I know I had a few neighbors complaining because they was gonna have to mow it gravel, it's all through this ditch.
Have blow it back in the road for me if they want.
I just letting you know.
It's all right.
I'm not complaining about mine,
No,
I'm
no,
just
well,
making,
yeah.
I'm just making an
Yeah, if
offer.
I don't hear, I don't know.
Will
That's the thing.
that help prevent that from happening?
If we do it within a month or so before traffic kicks it off, so
Yeah,
it'll seal it, so,
yeah. 'Cause there was a lot of gravel,
okay.
yeah.
I think it'd be worthwhile to go review that road that we did that on. I mean, it's what we really need to do is figure out making that with another $3,000 a mile or whatever it was, 2,500, call it,
Another-
is it worth it?
Right, exactly.
You know, is there a return on our investment on it? I
Right.
think it's still to be determined.
Or maybe it would be, maybe we should look at, if we don't say it's not worth it to do the whole road, maybe we should look at curves, places that actually, where with though gravel,
Keep
where
pushing
most
it.
generally,
Pulling.
maybe we could just do small sections. I don't know, I
Yeah.
just thought.
It throws the gravel in on straight sections, because
Shh.
it was in,
Right.
right in
Michigan
front of my
Road.
house is a straight stretch. and
We
it
did that
was-
on purpose, but, we didn't put oil
A
down.
little extra there if I
We
want.
shot at your
Well,
driveway.
where it says 35, you ain't supposed to be going 60.
There it is.
I don't,
I'm
people
just,
still drive by my house like that.
Yep. That's it.
That's funny.
shoot.
Yeah, that's all I got. I mean, just winter stuff still. Good weather this week, so they're all cleaning.
I was hoping the project in Milan was done, but it didn't get done. The stump grinding.
Oh, I haven't, yeah.
I went
didn't
and
know.
looked this morning,
Did
it's
you?
not done, otherwise you could be hauling some stone too, but.
Yeah, we could. Is it the people next door that's doing it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to talk with Tara, I don't know if she informed it if we okayed it or not.
Yeah, if they get it done
Yeah.
this week, I mean, it's nice
Yeah.
weather, we can haul in over there.
I'll talk to Tara, see what happened with it.
All right, thank you,
All
Jason.
right,
Nope, I'll wait.
appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
We have 10 minutes. I don't know what documents and stuff look like today. Is there anything else that offhand, I think the main thing is of making sure that that painted clock was painted. Is there anything else that,
That there really needs, I'm hoping we can get Kramer to do it
yeah,
at a reasonable cost.
yeah. But I was just thinking, is there anything
Got a
else?
better chance of scaffolding staying there.
Yes.
That's,
You gotta know
My
somebody that
concern.
they could have come over and do a bid on it.
I think them guys might even be able to do it that's working on it,
Yeah,
so.
true.
Change order.
Yeah.
Do I?
Change order,
Yeah.
Yeah,
easy enough.
Amy, will 10 minutes be enough to sign paperwork?
Probably.
Jason, don't forget that stop sign.
So the Cardinal thing, they've been closed since we had our last meeting due to the holidays. They're open back up today, but I haven't got a chance to call. But, I was gonna have
600 east and 1200 north.
Dawn call them. I just wanted to let you know.
All right, thank you.
What's Dawn's number?
That's up in Adams Township, correct?
So I have the meeting minutes from December 22nd, right?
Make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Who made it?
I did.
And then I have claims and payroll.
Do we have a motion to pay the claims?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Do we do payroll? Claims separate, or was that together?
What?
Payroll and claims, is
Yeah,
that,
it's always
okay.
together.
So I assume we're okay with all the claims?
Yes.
Okay.
That motion was for payroll and claims, excuse me.
Hey, Dawn, can you call Cardinal and see if they can send us a copy of the, yeah, you know that? To show exactly what it covers. All right, your recovery. Right, Mike?
Scope of services.
Yeah, I couldn't get it out.
Amy, did you get that other tree paid for?
Huh?
Did Peg,
Not the
I left her a voicemail. So, if anybody wants to donate to the trees that were planted at the courthouse,
I know, but my thing is like, you gotta remember, once we pay this bill, then that money can't be taken out unless we buy more trees.
You're talking about the grant?
Yeah.
Yeah. You might wanna hold
So do
off.
you have a grant yet? Does Patterson know that this bill's not gonna be paid right off the bat? When will we know? I got a bill for $2,100.
Right, and I do not know if we got the money from the grant yet.
Okay, I know, that's
not
what I'm
heard anything.
saying,
I've
like,
not
and
heard
then you
anything.
guys are asking for people to send in donations, but my thing is I can't pay this bill, because then once the bill's paid, then I can't pay it out of that fund.
Right. That's what, me and Mark paid, just, figuring there was plenty there room yet. So, we probably should hold
Do you see
off.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, the money has to be used, the grant money has to be used for the trees, is what you're
Yes.
getting.
Yeah, and also the donation money has to be used for the trees. Well, people, if I pay this bill, and then people come in and make donations, like, it's just gonna set in that donation fund.
Okay, you can't put it back into the fund, you can't put the money back.
Well, I mean, I guess we could write a check as long as you guys made the motion to do
Because I
it.
thought that's what we agreed to do, was to try to, if we was gonna pay for it, came up with the money.
But the grant is a totally different situation.
Yeah.
Yes.
do we have a timeline on that grant, Roger, do you know?
Well, it was the 22nd was when it actually, we'll send a text message here now and ask somebody if
I
they know.
wouldn't think so.
Yeah, that would
If
be
we set up
nice
a
to know.
donation for trees.
How much is there and how much do they need?
The bill's 2,100. And I told Mark, the next time, you guys should have put it in the donation fund, because you paid Patterson's directly, but you guys are wanna put plaques on these trees, is what I'm assuming, correct? Or buy them? Well, we have no proof that you paid them.
I got a receipt.
But I mean, I understand, but
Yeah.
if you put it in that fund and it shows
Oh.
that you gave that money, that receipt went to you out of the county
Got you.
system.
Yeah, I apologize about that. I didn't, he was just out there, and I thought it was easier for your office. So I,
John, we have 7 trees planted.
I think
Jeff and Mark both bought a tree, and Peg Ehlers was gonna buy a tree, which would be 3, which would be 4 left. And the grant was gonna cover 2 trees if we got the grant, so there was gonna be 2 trees that for sure that we was gonna try to take donations on to see if
I
anybody.
paid it over the phone with a card.
And if we don't get the grant, then there'll be 4 trees.
I just bounced off Amy if there's a chance that the donation fund ends up being more than what was needed. Could a person just leave it there and use it for maintenance, spraying,
Yeah,
healthcare?
yeah, it's gonna be tree
She
trimming.
wasn't really sure about that since
Yeah.
it's really kind of a donation for
And it, not ruled out that there wouldn't be more trees planted in the
Oh,
future.
there'll be
too.
more stuff done. That was just, we just kinda wanted to get that done during the winter, but there'll definitely be more.
That's all I'm after.
Or, I mean, you could leave a donation fund
That's all I'm
for
after.
tree restoration.
Or maybe make it a landscaping fund.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that, landscaping donations.
Right, because there's gonna be a lot of landscaping being done over the next year.
We can rename it to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Huh,
Until I see other trees maybe needing replacing, which would be down the road, the ones we take out.
yeah.
Getting those trees started, there might be some particular fertilizer.
Yeah, I agree.
Liquid solutions that need to be put on, spray for.
Well, they'll have to be pruned and everything as well. I mean,
Right.
we want to take care of them.
That's
So
absolutely.
you want to keep on it as they grow, not wait 20 years.
And go in and butcher that. It's probably what's wrong with the ones that are out there that
Right.
weren't taken care of.
Too long in between.
And give them a manicure every once in a while.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, these trees out here in the front of this building, I think have been done about every other year.
Yep. It's a lot easier on them. Less dead limbs.
Don't take too much back at one time.
Did I miss one?
They're real
That
high
was-
right here.
That was that was the tree one.
The tree one's in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one should be in there.
Okay.
Cause I don't wanna pay it, and we know
Right.
we're not gonna get the grant.
Gotcha. You're missing well, it only takes 2 signatures. So,
Just
Here,
'cause
you
it
start
got
on
signed-
that
just 'cause
pile.
it got signed doesn't mean she's gonna pay it.
Another one?
lost that one. There it is.
That was a big one.
Maybe we wasn't supposed to pay it. We missed it.
Hey, Ashley.
Security
Tell
automation
Dawn
system.
to pull Anderson Nursery Incorporated
Yeah.
check. Do not send it.
Is that the update down at the jail?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask about it, I didn't get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They must be doing something if we're getting invoices now.
Yeah. I guess we should have asked Lee how that was going.
Amy, what's the percentage that the county pays towards the employees' perf?
11.2.
And then the employee has to also contribute 3% to their.
At least.
Yeah,
They have to do at least 3%.
Automatic.
yeah,
Can do up to 10.
yeah,
No, up to
13.
13, sorry.
yeah.
How come this Plymate doesn't do just one monthly bill?
Because it's different buildings.
At least I would think it'd be easier on them just to send one. There's several, but I mean,
You would think.
all them little individual bills there, invoices, I thought they would just monthly invoice.
It's the grease trap for the jail, is that what that is?
Yeah, the hood system in the kitchen.
Just in case you guys missed this Association of Indiana Counties, you know, we pay $2,000 a year to be members of that. So we could utilize that because we're paying for it.
Yeah. I've attended some of their meetings in the past, like they have like a regional one after the state legislature,
Yeah,
which is pretty good.
it is. It's good information. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
The reason I'm asking about the grease trap, is that under the jail fund, 32,304?
Can you send a text
Here
to
it is.
Jason Smith and ask him what's on the truck? I know the campers, I mean, we got ready to get rid of that other one?
Is the truck still sitting out here?
Yeah, it's got the camper shell on it, yeah.
Grease trap maintenance is out of the jail fund,
It is, okay.
not the jail maintenance fund,
Okay,
the jail fund.
gotcha. I need to get in our paper to. get
What's the
that.
number?
32,
We gotta go up. 14?
That's the jail, but it's county general.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know whether that is a
Yeah.
function of,
There's
The
people
maintenance?
back there.
yeah, I figured they was
The
30.
grants for the trees, they will award them to the third week of this month, so we won't know for another couple
Okay,
weeks yet.
so can somebody call Patterson and let him know that we're not gonna pay this bill until we find out if we get the grant, which is gonna be in 3 weeks?
Exactly,
I
yeah.
don't have his number.
You call him Patterson?
Yeah, State Board of Accounts has that room
Oh, yes.
for the next couple of days. All you have to do is say something, I would've got up.
I need to get up and walk.
Stretch, move a little.
Yeah.
I'm sending him a message now.
Okay. Now, to Jason or to the?
Dave,
To go.
Patterson.
Okay, all right.
give me a second, and I'll get the Jason.
Thank you, sir. That's what I was reaching for.
I figured.
Ted? Morning.
Morning, Tad.
Morning.
Well, our feller's not here with us. His employer has him in Batesville this morning.
Okay.
I don't know what y'all want to do. 2 more weeks or get someone else or, you tell me, it's your appointment.
Well, I mean, I understand, I mean, he's got a full-time job, he
Right.
can't just jump, but, I'm fine if you, if you guys, that's the guy you guys want, I'm fine, with,
I mean, I know him, I think.
yeah, that's
With,
fine.
with him working in surveying, he works for Jeff French, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean,
And I looked up in the last 3 years, French has been before the BZA twice each year. So, I mean, it's not like on planning where they'd be almost every month have to abstain from things.
yeah.
I make the motion to put Rick Dillon as our appointment.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Just a minute,
Oh, let
so
him
you have
know.
paper to sign.
Is it Dylan or Gillen?
Dylan.
Dylan. You don't have to sign it, Tad, they do. But I can email it to you if you
All right.
want a copy of it.
If you would please.
Tad, just so you're aware,
He needs to come in and make sure he fills out his paperwork.
Yes.
And
I've been
this is
received,
1 year,
4.
4 years.
just so you're aware, because this doesn't necessarily affect Ripley County, but there is a potential application being filed for solar
I saw that.
west, very western Dearborn County, basically about a mile from,
Address.
about a mile from my house, and with it being a Summit address, people are reaching out to
Right.
me, but it's Dearborn County territory, so, from what I understand, they haven't filed an application, but they are putting in a driveway, so people are getting pretty stirred up over there in the area, so, didn't know if that, you knew that, but,
I did.
Okay.
When I come across my radar, what's going on? Then I got to reading further and seeing it wasn't here. Thankfully.
so,
Okay.
We're ready to do them.
yep.
Thanks, Tad.
Dearborn County has an ordinance, I mean, they have a pretty solid ordinance. I mean, I read through it, I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot different than ours, but,
Not much, no.
no.
Thanks, Tad.
Do you need that to Dylan to sign?
The dispatch, 911 dispatch, Kyla Dell will not be here today. She is ill. She is out for sick today.
Got you.
Okay. Do you want to go? We could, you want to go ahead and do Jason's? I don't see no reason to make him sit here till 10 o'clock. Do you? I mean, if he's just sitting around waiting for him to do the appointment.
Yeah, do you guys have any questions for him?
No, I mean, I don't want you to sit around till 10. I mean, yeah, well, I mean, we'll go
We
ahead
need
and.
to date this, Mark.
I normally let Amy
Yeah,
do
come
it.
on up here real quick.
You just sign it. You got to go back to Amy.
Yeah. So we were going to do the appointments, but I mean, since you're here, we'll go ahead and take care of yours. But I mean, do you have any questions for us?
No.
Okay.
This is
uh,
the
You guys had
easy
something?
part, though.
I'll make a motion to, I mean, we just need to
Yep.
vote on it. I'll
Yep.
make a motion to appoint Jason to the same position he's in now.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you, guys.
All right.
Be on your best behavior, sir.
Oh, well.
We just give you 50 minutes back.
Do what?
We just
Back.
gave you 50 minutes back. Now,
Yep.
wait till 10.
Yep. Becky?
I saw you running ahead.
Yeah, I was getting ready to see if we can get you down here a little earlier.
So Amy just mentioned you want to talk about ID badges.
Yes. Badges for county employees. So what are we doing now? Is that something?
Okay, so we never had an official, as far as I know, we've never had an official county ID badge. making process. A long time ago, the health department bought themselves a badge maker to use. County employees would go to them and get badges made. Their badge machine broke. They did not get another one, is my understanding. I know Jeff was able to get one through the sheriff's department, so I reached out to them to see what they use and got a price if we want to get one to use. I asked their opinion on it. They only use it when they get a new deputy. So we don't have anything where we're just printing badges. If that's something you want to do, I priced their badge maker, it's $800. That gets you 100. And then it's an additional $100 for ink, that will print 300 more. And then it's $50 for an additional $500 cards.
I think that's something we need to, I think it needs to be under your umbrella as far as IT, as far as making badges. I think we should do that. And anybody that wants to, I don't think we need to make everybody have a badge, but I think anybody that wants one or needs one can come to you and get one.
Okay?
I don't disagree with that. I guess, do you have the funds to buy
That's
that?
what I was gonna ask.
I wouldn't have the funds to buy the badge maker. I could purchase it and turn it in to Amy if you want to pay for it out
We,
of something.
we have an equipment fund we could pay for it out of.
So I know the health department had one, but I think they need badges, I think, from what I'm hearing, the health. So I don't know what they're doing now. Maybe they're still using old badges they had made. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just know at one time they did have one and it broke. So I don't know.
So
if
you're
they
pretty
have
much saying
since
not
then.
everyone needs one, we all don't need one, but you're wanting to have it handy in case somebody wants one.
Right, because there is people that need badges.
Yeah.
Obviously, somebody's been going asking for a badge, so they must need one. I just think
Okay.
anybody in the county that wants a badge or needs a badge can go to our IT department and get a badge.
If you're going to like a training or something, I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense that
Courthouse
you-
require badges to go in and out?
No.
No? Good.
So now so there's the places that you scan your card to get in and out, is that,
It is not it wouldn't be for that.
okay, so where do we get those badges at?
So I don't know, that might take a special printer. I don't know that my card badges would work in this printer. I'd have to research that.
So isn't there some areas of the campus that you require a card or to get in?
You're not,
Only if the doors are locked.
yes,
Right,
so
so-
you're not required.
So where does that badge come from, is what I'm asking?
That comes from me from the door system.
But it's just a fob.
Yeah.
So that's
Some of
gonna
them
be-
are just the little stickers, basically.
Okay, so this is going to be independent from that?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
And I would recommend that anyway, because I have quite a few people that lose their cards, and if they lost that, it's going to have what it is to where right
Right,
now.
I
if
just
they
want to make
lose
it clear that, these
Yes.
badges are not going to let people into buildings.
Correct.
That's
Yeah,
what- I
yeah.
just want to clarify that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so I can look into getting something.
Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
all in favor say aye to buy a badge
Aye.
printing machine.
Okay.
Who made that motion?
I make,
Jeff or Roger?
And
Do,
I have one in years ago, sorry.
do we want the extra ink and stuff? And cards?
Well, I think that would be an ongoing,
Okay.
if
Yeah, as-
we need
yeah.
cards or whatever, I would just get it as we need it. I would think if they're just getting it as they want it, 100 should last a while, in
Okay.
theory.
yeah.
Can I do something else while I'm here?
Mm-hmm.
I need to get an additional 5 dedicated IP addresses from Great Plains, our internet provider, for some things that we want to update and change on our network. You guys pay for that bill, so I would need your approval to add an additional $40 a month for those IP addresses. So I just want your blessing to do that, and then since it's a contract, then I would need a signature from you guys.
Okay, I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And this is for what? IP addresses?
IP addresses, yes.
Can't keep up here.
What's them used for?
It's so they're statically, so I can assign them to certain traffic that's going across our network.
Okay.
For example, say a state program or a state software, we use an address specifically for it. in our firewall, basically, to allow for traffic.
Oh, okay.
5th?
I'm not the only one that has to be.
I put 2026 though.
And then do you have a specific dollar amount? Because these range from 800 to a couple grand. Obviously, I want to do a cheaper one, but I also want to do some research and read some reviews to make sure, get one that gets good reviews. I just quickly printed the one off from the sheriff's department. That was 800.
And that's exactly what they have? And are they happy with it?
They said they are, but they only print it when they get a new deputy.
Right, yeah.
So they don't do a lot of printing. As long as I don't have everyone contact me at once and say, I want an ID, it'll probably be about the same amount of printing.
Yeah, I mean, you can get whatever you think works best for you. I mean, but
Okay.
I think we need something that's going to be sustainable and that will work.
Yeah, because I have a feeling you're probably gonna get a lot of people that are gonna want these badges right off the bat.
I do
Right,
too.
so, and I mean, if I,
Just
and,
because
They can't.
they can.
right, and if we need to spend a little bit more money to get something a little bit better and more robust, I personally don't have a problem doing it.
Okay, yeah, I'd just like to do a little research and
That's great.
kind of read some stuff about them.
Yeah,
Okay, all
yeah.
right,
Just keep us informed
okay.
a little bit.
Might as well hold on for just a minute if you don't mind. I don't know, we was going to do we was going to do the appointments for
Appointment.
all the people at 10, if you want to go ahead and do that while you're here. That way you won't have to wait to come back at 10.
Do you have any questions or comments for us?
No,
Okay. I'll make the motion to keep our technology director.
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
That's really hard to keep track of, guys, when you're doing them separately.
Do you want me to come back at 10?
They've already done it more than
Oh,
once.
Becky?
So we should do them all at one time, is that what you're
It's just
saying?
easier to keep track of, and I mean, I'm okay with keeping track of them this way, but if something happened to me and people needed to go back and look at it, there's gonna be like, how many motions of
So,
appointing where it's always been done as a whole.
Oh,
you want us to rescind these motions so
No.
we can do it all? Because I don't know that any of these other people's going to show up, doesn't look like.
No, I'll just put a list of them at the end stating all the appointments are as stated, and so that way somebody can at least find it.
Ken
I'm just
said-
saying if something happened to me, or me leaving at the end of the year and say Lisa's not the one, Lisa's not gonna know how to find it, but if she's not the one elected, a new person is not gonna know unless they've worked here.
right. No, I was gonna ask Becky about the microphones. She was supposed to find out if we could get more.
More of these?
Yeah, 'cause a lot of times, especially county council, they're spread out. So, if we could get a couple more,
She's working on it.
yeah. I know she's having a heck of a time getting a salesperson to even come in. But that's been a little while back. Well, do we want to take a
We can
little
take a
recess
break.
break?
Take a break for 20 minutes? 40 minutes?
I can't shut off the
Right.
recording though.
So we're waiting for these other people to come in. Have you heard anything from any of them?
Ken Hilton with Veteran Services said he'll be here. Kyla Dell will not be here. She is out sick today. John Ertl will probably be late.
For my own funeral.
Craig was here already. Derek Welton, I've not heard whether he's here or not. James Coffey is going to be effective until the 9th anyways.
Right.
Alex Poole have not heard back from.
And Craig will be back.
Alex was on vacation. Now whether she still is or not, I don't know.
Okay, so we're going to take a 20-minute break? Yeah.
It probably could.
Who?
Where are you going? Like where?
Outside.
Truck party?
It is nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's, I haven't paid a lot of money for a long time.
Part of it.
But I haven't bought it, I haven't driven my last one for 14 years. It's like at some point,
You
I
got,
did not expect buying a new one.
yeah, but it's almost cheaper.
If I bought a same, if I bought a Toyota that was 3 years old at a 5.5% to 6.5% interest rate, my payment would be the same as this brand new.
Yeah.
So like I'm having like a hard time knowing that I wasted a whole bunch of money on equity. You know, 'cause, you can depreciation as soon as it gets off the lot, but on the other side of it, as I'm gonna be losing that $10,000-$15,000 in interest.
Right.
So I was gonna wait till May, because my worst time of the year is like fine from like commission check is from January to April.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, I really don't wanna do it now.
yeah.
But I'm
I
like,
get it.
I talked about it, found a tip, I was squirrel hunting last Tuesday. Are you the squirrel hunting? Are you the damn trucks? I'm tired of it. You talking about it? So the next day I went online that night, and I called him.
Good. That's great.
Yeah,
You leaving?
I'm going outside.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
what'd you guys do?
Not much, pretty uneventful.
Yeah.
Ended up, actually going to Sam's Club late that afternoon, just
Yeah.
to get some supplies and stuff like that, just lots of heads around the house. Yeah. Exciting.
I get that. My girlfriends, they were just like, let's have a party at Amy's. And I'm like, really?
Cool.
So we all hung out in my shop.
Uh-huh. Every time holidays fall in a week like that, it's just really,
I know.
it kind of throws everything.
It does. I totally agree. Yeah, I don't know what this county's gonna do, because you know the local income tax structure is going to expire in 2027.
When you say the local income tax structure, you mean the current lids, but not public safety?
It just says lit.
Well, I think the one that we adopted for public safety, that was supposed to be in place, and it was adopted under a set of statutes that existed then, and I think it was for a period of up to 25 years.
Right.
Unless they're totally revamping that, and then
I think I don't know what they're
that makes two of us. That'll be a very interesting.
doing. It's SB1. It's the one that's changing all of our exemptions and everything. Changed the whole tax structure.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. That day when Neil and I called you and we were talking about that. It's almost where.
The homestead exemption is going to be different. Like, it's going to yeah, they're
It's
waiving out the homestead, but they're upping the supplemental, which is going to even itself out in the long run. It may be a little bit lower, but not much.
Well, what it kind of seemed like to me, the way I viewed it, it's if you can have a $400,000 home or you can have a $100,000 home, but the current homestead's only $45,000. And it seemed to me like they weren't they doing that kind of on a percentage, so that
It's gonna be a lot higher.
yeah, if you
But
if
the
you have a more
homestead,
expensive
the
home-
supplemental is still done that way now.
right?
It's done that way now.
Oh, is it? So you
get some additional exemption off of a higher priced home. Okay. Because I was gonna say, for people that have higher dollar homes.
Yeah.
It looked like it'd be helpful
Yeah.
to them. And of course, like all things, if the assessed value goes down, the tax rate probably goes up and vice versa until you meet your budget.
Yeah. Yeah.
And hopefully, with the courthouse renovation being done and clock tower hopefully gonna be done, maybe there won't be any big expenditures for about 15 years. It'd be nice. I guess we're making friends with Venezuela, huh?
All right.
I'm not sure what's happening in the world. Probably, sometimes I wonder if it's not a good idea to just leave the news turned off.
Amen to that. He lit. Our certified chairs went down 119,000 this year.
On all local income tax or just,
Like on Ripley counties.
but you know, we have two components of it. We have the regular,
Oh, I know. I'm just telling you, it went down.
was that
The
based on?
public safety went down, the economic development went down,
Oh.
correctional facility went down, property tax rate went down, it all went down.
Well, then, that's not exactly based on the rate, that's based on people at lower incomes. Ooh.
Have you seen Ripley County's incomes?
What is the average, does it say?
She said they were down a little.
Sure in the hell ain't very high.
Are we losing jobs?
I don't know if it's jobs, I just think income has been reduced. But that could be.
I mean, we did lose a bunch of jobs because of the hospital. Is it done yet?
I don't think so, although. I
But
thought
that should, but it's where you live at, not necessarily where you
work.
work.
True.
Unless, is our population retired? Because I'll tell you, salaries should not have gone down over the last couple years. Salaries have gone up more with, not beating inflation, but salaries should have been up no more, at least 3% across the board. So we're either losing jobs or we're having a larger population retire or exit.
Nowhere to get a job in Ripley County.
There aren't many other than Batesville, unless you're self-employed.
I mean, I don't mean that mean, by no means. Just,
Well, I know I read one article where one guy said, I'm making more money than I ever had before, but I also feel like I'm more broke than I've ever been before, just because of
Inflation.
cost of living and things of that nature.
Inflation and interest rates, I mean, interest rates are really what hurting people,
Yeah.
unless you're locked in early.
If you didn't have a good fixed rate mortgage, basically before, 2021, you're kind of in trouble. I mean, everybody kind of fell prey to those increases in interest rates.
Especially younger people. Well, that, I mean, if you're, if you have debt outside of your home, and, a high interest rate on your vehicle or credit card debt.
I read a couple articles that were talking about how they were looking at, because now it's official, I don't think you can buy, the average price of any car now exceeds $30,000, and that's even with like the cheapest cars you can possibly buy, strip on. And I think they talked like, instead of looking at 3 to 5 year loans, they're looking at 6
10.
to 10-year loans, which means if you pay interest for that length of time on a car that depreciates as fast as a car does, I think that's a recipe for disaster as far as everybody who finances a car just absolutely being upside down.
here, Bill, I think you need to look into that list, because I think the county council is gonna have to adopt something.
Okay.
unless you find one at 0.99% interest rate.
Well, if you can find that, that's probably a pretty good deal.
I know Toyota's offering on 2025s.
Well, the fact they're offering and they still have some leftover 2025s tells you that right now people either don't have the credit, don't have the money, or they're scared to make a move, just because of the uncertainty of the economy. So, I think that's the big thing. I wouldn't say the economy's terrible, I wouldn't say it's great, I think everybody's just at a point where they're afraid to spend too much money.
Well, it depends. A lot of it's people's political thing, right? So like, if you were a conservative Republican prior to November of last year, everybody, it was interesting to see from a political standpoint on, I'm going to wait until the next president comes in, right? If you're of the other persuasion, now you're holding off on stuff. Before, prime example, Democrats did not admit that inflation was increasing. No Democrat, though I know prior to November, the election, the Democrats that I know swore up and down that there was that prices were not increased. Republicans said it's now the president switches, the numbers prove that wrong. When inflation goes up 11% in 2022 and 8% in 2023, but the Democrats that I know swore up and down that there was no inflation last year prior to the election. Donald Trump gets elected, now there's inflation because inflation's now 3%, not 8 and 11%.
Well, folks, whether you want to agree with me or not, inflation already started when COVID took place. When everybody sheltered at home, when the government gave people more money, to sit at home than what unemployment typically paid.
Yep.
You had all that extra money.
And it
you had
took-
idle time. You had a limited supply because people were sheltering at home, weren't working, weren't producing.
Yep.
People were buying more stuff than they ever bought. Supply and demand, that's pure.
I know that. I know that because I know.
So it already started at the beginning of COVID.
It did, and it's funny because if you look at it, but it's funny because I knew people that someone was wanting to buy property, like, oh, I'm going to wait until the president changes, right? I'm going to wait, But on the other side of it is, regardless of the inflationary, if you have investments and you didn't make 15 plus last year or the last couple of years, you're doing something wrong, because
On this, I put area and planning board, but it was the BZA board.
okay.
So I changed it, we just need to re-sign it.
Yeah.
And I sent you an email from, Jamie Bolzer, Bolzer, I think is her name.
They need the litigation
And
stuff.
counties, it's got there was a webinar on it. I missed it. I wasn't able to get on there that day, but there is a webinar on the lit transformation and stuff. I sent it to you by email.
Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna listen to it today too, later on.
Let's see, fire EMS, county council. Looks like they're gonna establish a tax rate of 0.4%. That's 4.7%. County services. Oh, wow, this does look like it's changing. So the max rate would be 1.2%. The general purposes of the county include public safety, including funding for public safety, economic development purposes, acute care hospitals, correctional facilities and rehabilitation facilities, county staff expenses of the state judicial system, homestead property tax, replacement of the county's property tax levy.
So you're saying in 2026, it's gonna be Perry instead of Holly?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
In 2026, it's gonna be Perry instead of Polly?
When I talked to Perry, I told him I wanted him to come in and change it over to him because he has no issue with that
Well,
now.
he can't change it over to him until he gets appointed.
That's, yeah, I agree, yes.
Okay, so
He
you're
was
gonna
supposed-
appoint him today, and then he's gonna come in and give us all his information
Yeah, he
again.
was supposed, I asked him to come in and talk to you guys to see what he needed to do to get it switched over to him, so.
We're pretty confident on making that change today.
Yes.
It does make sense, but we just want to make sure that he knew that.
This is very interesting, what Amy's pointing out. There will be a new local income tax structure.
I'm telling you, we're gonna lose a lot of money.
Not necessarily, it looks like they're separating where these maximum tax rates are gonna be, but instead of a maximum tax rate being like 1.5, and I think for public safety, the county went with 1%. This is going to allow for county services, which includes public safety, 1.2%, 0.4% for fire and EMS combined, it looks like. And then non-municipal units, 0.2%. And that would be county council would adopt that upon petition from non-municipal units, meaning townships, libraries, and other civil units. And then municipal units can have their own. There won't be, I don't think there'll be quite as much available for EMS, because now EMS at 0.4%, because they were getting,
Point two.
Do you want to confirm with Perry that that's what he wants to do before we do this?
I mean, if he told you that and
this is,
I
You had that-
told him I felt like it
That's a little spooky.
really needs to be him because he's the one doing the work. I just don't think I think there's some risk
I missed that.
Yeah.
him doing the work and him not actually being the
Today?
developer.
Yeah, I just sent it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's what,
An email.
and
I just-
he's okay
And
with,
he said it, and he didn't matter.
No, I
Okay.
just sent it.
did that?
because there was something to do with income or something
I
like
just
that.
sent it to you.
So, yeah.
Because otherwise he wasn't covered under insurance, was he?
No.
This is
Could
interesting.
have been.
Probably not, it probably wasn't the right thing to do. That way.
What's weird is we got public safety tax and here they're changing this all.
Well, the public safety tax has been a thing for years.
I know I
You
did
just
today.
late to the show,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me, Chris, and
We're
Kendall did.
always late to the show because we always kick the game.
Shoot.
Well, what you're correct, I just feel like that's the best move for us to make.
Yeah,
Well, I mean.
It needs to be-
Yeah, it does because
Where
the insurance party,
now, on the contrary of it, when it was sold to us, was that she
money to go around and pay.
is already helping him as an assistant or as a something, that's how it was sold to us
Yeah, yeah.
at the time. But I think given the
Oh, well,
height of people watching what's going on, that it needs to be,
just
Yeah.
keep putting one foot in front of the other.
I agree.
I will for 360 more days.
Are you counting?
Yeah, I have a counter on my phone.
Daggone it, Amy.
So, on the EMS or the EMA director, do we need to pursue putting that position out in some more areas? Being we like doing some due to lack of interest, or you want to give it another week and see what happens?
I mean, it'll just be in the paper this week, and but it's been online.
Okay, all right. So
Because
it's,
I just sent it on Friday.
right. So it hasn't been in the paper yet. It's going to be. Okay, all right. Good.
Yeah.
well, let's try that, and then if that doesn't work, then we'll proceed out further. I will probably reach out to the second in command there and see if he
Okay.
has any interest, because I know at one time he told me he did. I should have his number.
So it's
I don't know if I do or not.
it's pretty good to say that we're not going to have anybody in place before James is done.
I think it's fair to say
Yeah,
that,
okay.
yeah.
I don't. You What, you gonna shoot him a text or something? Or talk to him?
Ken, are you still involved in St. Leon Legion? Took my dad down to get his liver sausage and they were sold out already. He was pretty bummed.
That's one of the things that goes pretty quick.
I said, Dad, if you would have told me we needed to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning, we could have come at 8 o'clock in the morning, but coming at 6 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock didn't.
Yeah, I would say if he orders it by Friday of that week,
Mhm.
there's a good chance of getting it. And we're going to have our next butchering, I think, the 27th of February.
Okay.
Our breakfast to be on March the 1st. And that way, if we do the liver sausage, we do it on Thursday, because we got to cook the meat down and all that, and it's got to cool overnight.
Yeah.
So on Friday, it'll be available. Once it starts, they start selling it, they just sell until it's gone.
Yeah, I think I got a couple, I think I got 8 pounds of patties, which is fine.
This past breakfast?
Yeah,
Okay.
so,
Yeah, we did pretty good for a snow day.
Yeah.
I think we still serve.
oh yeah, that was that nasty Sunday morning, that Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Yeah, I think we still serve 300 and some breakfasts that morning.
Wow. Huh.
A lot of hungry people up there.
Either that or too good of food.
Show people want to, they can travel through the worst conditions possible.
Yep,
Just to prove themselves sometimes.
yeah. I personally like driving in it.
I do too. Fewer people on the road, you own the road. then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna have the appointments at 8 o'clock? If it's all right, I've got a couple of things.
Yes, if you're here, we would like to, these guys probably don't, I don't know if they've ever met you or probably seen you along the way. We tried to get everybody else in here. I was supposed to send this email prior to our last meeting. I didn't. Oh, it looks like Perry's here. Perfect.
As far as the,
Can you come?
the flag issue, and I know I've been talking with Amy on that off and on, she gave me a list of flag poles within the county, and I didn't know exactly how you want to address that issue. Do you want to try to have control over it, or do you want to just let each department take care of themselves? I think that's one of the questions, especially from the highway department. They were asking, well, they got to come down here and get a flag. Well, I'm not sure exactly how you want to do it. If you want to store
I
flags.
gave Ken a list of all the people that had flags, and I can't remember, it's laying on my desk.
I got it.
Yeah, and we just didn't know if you wanted them to get in contact with us to purchase the flags and they could come get them, or he went and measured every pole to make sure they had the right size flag on them.
So when we started this process, I was kind of under the impression that we was going to come up with a list of all the flag, what sizes we had, and
Right.
try to have a couple of those in stock, and everybody would come and get them from there. And I would like to see it put in a budget, somebody to have it in their budget to maintain these flags.
Okay, but I think what might be an easier process is maybe go through the local American Legion post over here, because I talked with, can't think of his name right now, but anyway, You know him too.
Steve?
No, it's Jeff Stegmiller.
Yeah.
In other words, he's Sons of American Legion member, but he drives up to Indianapolis, go to emblem sales, picks up flags, and then they sell them at a reduced, or a little bit more over what they cost and so forth. So, I mean, at least they can store them there.
And
but
that's
they-
fine. I thought there was an issue with trying to get an account set up to be able to
There
buy them.
was.
Yeah,
I
there-
thought that's kind of what drove all this.
And I think the only ones that can set an account up there at Emblem Sales are the American Legion posts themselves. So in other words, even though it's a nonprofit organization, the county, they still don't recognize the fact whether you can have an account here. And I don't know why they would not do that, because to me, that would be more sales for them throughout the state or wherever.
So are you recommending that anybody that needs a flag just reach out to the post to get one?
Yeah, I think that might be about the best way to do it.
Because I don't know who's paying for them now, because I'm not.
People are paying for it out of their own budget, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Well, I talked to somebody, somebody, they're just paying for them themselves. I talked to Mike down at the sheriff's office, and he said he just pays for them out of his pocket to have good flags up there, and I just don't think that's right. I think
No, he shouldn't do that.
What do you think about making sure that that every flag or every pole that doesn't have multiple poles has the Indiana state flag underneath it? Can we get the Indiana state flag from the post too?
Yeah, you get the state flags from them also.
Okay.
You get the US flag, POW flag, whatever, through Emblem Sales.
Okay.
So just whatever, just ever how y'all want to handle it, just let me know. Matter of fact, I'm leaving Thursday to go up there. I'm going to pick up flags for myself. But, that's what I've done in the past. I just bought a bunch of flags and keep the plastic container in the back of my truck, and somebody needs a flag, I sell a nickel.
I've bought one from him.
I sell a nickel over cost. I'm not trying to make money on flags or anything like that. It's just the fact that a lot of people needs flags. They don't know where to go to get them. But, this local post, I think they would be willing to maybe try to do that up if you want to try to sit and talk with them, and try to.
Well, I guess probably the first thing we need to understand was whether Jeff wants us to publicize his name and contact information, because I think we need to, if we're going to go that route, we would just send his contact information to everybody. It's like, if you need flags, get a hold of this guy. We just need to make sure he wants that. He doesn't mind that happening.
I think he'd be willing to come over and talk to you.
Okay.
I'll call Jeff.
Yeah, if you can do that, then Amy, do we have a way to, is it easy for us to set up the American Legion here in town to pay them? Okay.
So if anybody goes and gets a flag, then they could just send us a bill and we can pay it. Is that sound reasonable? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just seen it.
I mean, the only thing that I'll have to make sure that they can do is give us an invoice.
Right, yeah.
Because we'll have to have an invoice for it. I mean, do you know what?
I do not know that. Whenever I've bought one from them, I just hand them the cash and they hand me a flag. So I don't know if there's any invoicing available. I don't know.
Okay, because if there's not, there will have to be. It's
exactly.
I mean, they'll have to type up something.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind paying them. I'd rather pay them than I would anyone. I
Right.
mean, we all know that, but I mean.
Yeah, let's just get with Jeff and see. I'm sure he's creative enough. I think he can figure out some way to make it work.
Do they need to pre-order their size?
Well, it'd probably be good that way. Well, I think they keep just about all sizes there.
Do they?
But
Okay.
I think the biggest issue that I have with them is that they don't normally have the 4x6 Indiana flag.
Yeah.
And that's what we use, the 4x6, because they have a 5x8 US flag, then the other ones need to be a size smaller. So the 4x6 is the big issue as far as that goes.
Okay.
But
I don't think we should do Indiana right now. I think we should get at least the American one situated first.
Right, I agree.
We'll go
Yeah.
Indiana.
Okay.
How about that?
Well, I just think the great state of Indiana, we need to make sure that the state of Indiana is represented properly too.
I agree. It is. It is at our big buildings, but right now I figure with our little
That's
platforms,
fine.
let's wait and
Yeah,
get this.
but I mean, as a county elected official, if our employees should not be buying their own flags. The county should be providing funds to
Yeah, and
buy
I don't want to
flags.
see any flag that needs to be replaced, not replaced, because people say they don't know where to get a flag.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we're gonna work a deal out with them.
yeah.
And then we can let everybody know. Since you went and checked all the polls and everything, does everybody have the proper flag and notify that they have the proper flag or need a different?
did you give everybody a list of that when
I can though, I can have my girls,
I have a list of it too. That way
Okay.
you guys-
I can have them make a copy and bring it down to them.
I mean, you made the effort and did that. I want to make sure that communication gets out to people.
Yeah, I put a little note on there, taking care of the flags and all that kind of stuff too. So, other than that, you get time for one more subject?
Yeah.
As far as the monument over there,
Yeah.
we are getting things updated over there. We did go through and get Patterson to do some upgrades over there this spring, hopefully before Memorial Day, if the weather holds out good. So we want to try to do that. Now, our next meeting is going to be January 21st at 3:30 over here at the Legion Post. If you're welcome to come by and listen to the committee. We're going to have our elections on that day particular too, and that way we're starting a new year for our committee. We're bringing in some new members because we haven't had an official meeting for quite some time since the COVID kicked in and so forth, but we're going to try to update that committee and try to take good care of the monument over there. We want to do some upgrading and landscaping around there this year too.
This is a big year, 250-year anniversary, so.
Yeah, we're
So,
going to try.
just one thing I would ask on that, Craig, we're not going to make the decisions what's happened there, but I'd like you to keep Craig in the loop on what's going on, because we're going to start doing some landscaping as well, and we want to make sure it's going to,
Right,
everything
right.
will go together.
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
saying Craig has to be involved in it. I see but, I don't know what you're planning on doing.
You can come to the meeting on that day too, if you
I
want,
mean,
you know.
it just.
Yeah, I was told by Patterson when he was out here that they're just changing some bushes out, some
And that's-
overgrown shrubs and stuff like that, so.
Yeah, we're going to.
So is there anything in the ground that we need to be worried about what's going on over at Craig? Or you just good with letting them tear out whatever they want, put whatever they want in? That's kind of why I was bringing it up. If you don't care about it, go for it.
No, the only thing that's actually running through there is the gas line.
Yep.
Over that one southeast corner.
And that's with the flag?
Yes.
I see a flag over there.
Okay.
All right, well, I just wanted to invite you to come to that meeting if you want to, or one of you, all three of you, if you want to sit in on it, that'd be fine.
Okay. What was that date again?
It'd be January 21st at 3:30.
At the Legion?
Yes, it'd be,
Oh, Roger will probably already be there.
it'd be upstairs, out of the bar area.
Wow.
Have our meeting up there. Okay, appreciate it.
Thank you. You guys have any question for Ken and what he does? And do we have a motion? If not, do we have a motion to, go ahead.
Let's do them all at one time.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Please.
Ken, thanks for,
Okay. you're
you
welcome.
guys have any other questions for Ken? Thank you for your continue serving our country, doing what you're doing, so.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Interestingly enough, a 250-year anniversary is either also called a semi-quincentennial or a sesquicentennial.
That's I'm sticking with 250.
That's what 10.
Quarter millennial.
Perry, do you mind coming up? How are you? Good.
So we just wanted to clarify, based on the conversation I had with you, we're going to put you in as the dog warden and take your wife off of it. We just want to make sure we was clarifying that before before we decide on the appointments. Is that correct?
That is correct. And
Okay.
I want to thank you guys for being considerate a few years ago and
Okay.
doing that, because it's been a big help. It's not an issue now.
Okay.
And Perry, I need for you to come stop in the office and fill out paperwork. It's not very much, but you still have to fill out some
Okay.
because you left and now you're coming back.
Okay, so that's all you had for him?
Yeah.
All right, so-
And do you have any questions for us, or is there anything that we can do for you to help you out with your position? I know we don't really communicate a whole lot, things just kind of get done, and,
I just, which if there would have been, you'd have called. I mean, if you guys have issues, then I want to know about them.
Right.
I mean, I don't hear that much, but I do know that they're looking into doing something different, and, whatever you guys decide, that's fine, because probably, in a few years, I'm not going to be able to
Okay.
do it anyway, but
so I think is how we're going to handle this. It's going to be the status quo. When you're ready to hang it up, give us a reasonable time period, and then we're going to move into figuring out what the future of, whether it's going to be dog warden, animal control. You've done this for quite a while for us, if I'm not mistaken.
this year will be 10 years.
10 years.
But
So
I think it's been 9 so far.
you deserve to make that decision when you're done, and,
I mean, there's always little issues, but I haven't pestered you in a good while.
No,
Finally.
get all the questions answered.
yeah.
Or we figure them out.
Over this period of time, I kind of got a pretty good idea what needs to be done, but,
Right.
I mean, there's no actual set rules, so I'm sometimes flying by the seat of my pants.
All right, we appreciate you coming in, Perry, so we're going to do a whole group of people at one time for the appointment. So,
I guess the only other, if you do look at that other position, I just figured, there's things I figure I could let you, I mean, I know in what I've done, I look at that, there's going to be a lot more money involved, but I mean, that's your guy, but I felt like I could give you some insight because.
Yeah, we'll probably involve you in that process. So, like if you're looking a couple of years out, maybe next year, we'll, sit down with you and kind of learn what you've been doing and what we need to transition in. I mean, because if it goes to an animal control officer, it's going to be more of conjunction as the sheriff's department than it is going to be probably under what the current status is.
The only thing I can share is in the last few years since COVID, what it's been evolved to is not so much just picking up still strays, but it's now the care of them because we don't get rid of dogs. So like this month, I picked up 9 dogs. 4 of them, which normally doesn't happen, go back to owners, about 4 of those. But we have them for several, up to a month to 6 weeks before the Humane Society takes them, but it's got to be more of just picking up dogs to more of being more like a rescue there, because we're caring for them constantly. So I see that's what your issue will be, not so much having a new officer. It's, you're going to have to find someone to care for these dogs and home them and all that. So,
And I think that's what people in the public don't understand. You're bringing these dogs to your home.
Yeah.
That's a part of this responsibility and caring for them that way. So a lot of people probably don't know
I feel
that.
like with that, you're going to get more dogs, animals and stuff, so it's like you're going to need resources to do that. So that's what I see in it, but I can be totally, so
Okay.
again.
Well, thank you very much for coming in. If you want to go down to Amy's office, we'll get you reappointed.
Thanks, Perry.
Let me check my email here and see if anyone else had responded to, I know 911 director's out sick. She will not be here. I have not gotten a response from Craig's here. Derek, did anyone say anything to Derek?
I didn't get to see him. I don't have his number either. I'm sure he's gone now. I'm expecting.
Inspections.
Yeah, he has appointments.
If his truck's here? Because I know that's the one Roger has never met.
and that's fine, yeah.
Let me look.
You guys have any questions for the attorney? Would you like him to come to the podium and ask him any questions?
Look at I'm good.
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, gentlemen. I'm pleased to be here. My name is John Earl. I serve as your county attorney. If you would like me to continue to serve, I'd be happy to do so. If not, it's been great working with you.
How many years have you been the county attorney?
Since 2012.
Okay.
He didn't have that speech written down. I was just off the cuff, too. I was impressed.
It's just kind of facts. I mean, either we're on the same page and we're satisfied with my work and services, or you're not.
Could you do it for 10% less?
If the cost of living goes down 10%, absolutely.
We've already talked about that, John. That's not happening.
Well, then it gives me the answer to your question.
Your fees covers everybody in the county?
Well, it's mainly meant to cover you guys and council. Now, sometimes an office will call me with a question, and I tend that. When it comes into like Board of Health and things like that, I've never really represented them, and I know the sheriff's office has their own legal deputy
Okay, good.
for certain things that they pay on a commissary. But
So does planning hire you?
planning is a separate hire.
Okay. I was curious.
So you work for planning and zoning under a different contract?
Well, we typically don't really do a contract with them, but if we.
Well, I just called it.
We do, but that one's.
Yes, it's okay, no worries.
$3,000.
They just wanted me to check. All right, bye.
Litigation or legal enforcement of that, and that's billable on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah, Derek's out in the field.
Okay. That's my fault, Roger.
That's all right.
Anybody else on this list?
I will say though, if you want to get a hold of him, if you call his extension here at work, it goes directly to his cell phone and he will answer.
And that, he don't need to come in. I just,
Yeah.
I just kind of thought originally we was going to get hold of all of them. So like Mark said, it's his fault.
It is my fault. I'll take full responsibility. The
The only
only,
one I think you need to talk to is the attorney.
They did.
Oh, I missed it.
Do you
Yeah.
have any questions?
I mean, at some point, there could be a conflict of interest of you being counsel and our attorney, I think.
It's come up in other counties here recently.
It has, and also maybe on planning and zoning. But I think, I'll be happy to say with how much
I'm sure
we
that's
are,
what he's talking about.
Yes.
The other counties that it's happened in.
yeah, other counties have separated all three, so that way everybody's working in conjunction, okay? I'm not saying that we need to make that move this year, because at this rate, I know we are getting for what we're paying our attorney, if we were to switch it, it would go to a drastic expenditure if all three of us were paying things. So we're getting him cheap, so let's take advantage of it while we can. That's my point.
Could you repeat that again?
I mean, I'm being
You had a
frank.
contract?
I sent it to you, I thought, but I'll send you one. I thought I did.
You normally have it handed to us the first
Oh, yeah,
meeting,
you know
John.
what though? I think you guys already signed it
We did.
because the budget was approved.
You may have,
Okay.
Yeah.
because she always asks like.
Yep, that's my fault.
'Cause you went
Yeah,
up.
I'm
You
pretty
know what it's
sure.
gonna be for purposes of budget.
Yeah.
June?
Because you told us you raised up just a small amount.
Yeah, he
I did,
It was very minute.
Right.
I'm just trying to keep up with the cost of living.
I mean, I've seen, it's not a secret as to what other counties are paying for
Oh,
theirs.
yeah.
So
It's-
you're not, you represent the council as well, but you don't have to, that's not a separate contract. Do they have to appoint you, or is you just one appointment?
Well, usually, I thought the one I said usually has their signature page in there as well.
No, just as commissioners.
Oh, it probably,
For all, but it's for council and commissioners.
okay. They could sign, I could add a signature page for them if they want, but I don't know that it's really.
I mean, I think they should sign one if they had a different one.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in the contract, it does say council and commissioners.
Well, I think at the end of the day, we try to ultimately work
Mhm.
toward the same goals.
Hand
for
in
the
hand.
county.
Yeah.
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 All right, let's go ahead and get this done then.
The only caveat to this is going to be that the EMA director is only going to be effective until January 9th because he is resigning.
Correct. But we still have to appoint.
So-
And he will leave.
Do we have a motion to approve John Ertl as a county attorney, Craig as our maintenance supervisor, Derek Welton as building inspector, Becky Carnes as Technology Director, James Coffey until January 9th for EMA Director, Veteran Service Officer Ken Hilton, Perry Hardy as Animal Control, Alex Poole as EMS Director, Jason Edwards, which we've already done, and Kyla Dell as 911 Director.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And for all the folks that were reappointed, thank you for allowing us to reappoint you to these positions, and
Thanks for coming in.
keep up the good work, and if anything is needed from us, we're either a phone call away. If you need a meeting with us, we'll be happy to meet with anybody and communicate with anybody as the year progresses, because if we need to get a hold of you, we sure will.
Right.
Any other topics of discussion here this morning on our first meeting of January 5th?
I think there was, but I can't remember what it was.
Main thing was the clocks, because we forgot about that the
Oh, yeah,
last time.
clock.
So,
Okay, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think that's it. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
A second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And the fair wasn't even, the park board wasn't even mentioned. I'm surprised.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Talking bad language.